some people might think, what is the risk factor of the varicose vein, or in other words, what kind of people the varicose vein tend to happen? I would say normally number one, anyone who have a strong family of varicose vein. In other words, you have anyone in your family have varicose vein in the past. Some might be your grandfather or your mother, especially if your both mother side and your father side both have varicose vein, you have high risk of varicose vein. So number one is family history. Why the family history? Because somehow in your family past these inherit problems, and it causes the leakage of the vein or weakness of the vein wall, and that cause the leakage of the vein and cause bulging of the vein and cause varicose vein. Number two, anyone who have high estrogen, like of course this problem is normally the problem of women. Number one is anyone who have oral contraceptive medication. Number two, anyone who have pregnancy, especially multiple pregnancy, because the pregnancy you can imagine your uterus will compress the vein, which normally the vein the blood pass from leg toward to your heart. Now it need to pass the big vein in your tummy. So when you have pregnancy, you can imagine your uterus, it will compress the big vein, which is the vein which is drain the blood from your leg to your heart. And so if that is the case, it will compress and it cause dilate of the vein in your leg. This is why anyone who have pregnancy, you tend to have the blue vein in your leg. And anyone who have varicose vein, the varicose vein problem tend to get worse. And this is very important, because if you have this varicose vein during pregnancy, we cannot do much during pregnancy. At that time, doctors mainly put the stocking. But more importantly, when you have delivery already and give lactation to your children already, and that is a good time before you have the new pregnancy. This is a very good period. We need to do something during this period. Number three, obesity. This is very important. Obesity is like pregnancy. When you get fat, you get overweight, or pregnancy, you had a lot of fat around your belly, and that compress the big vein in your tummy as well, and then cause the dilatation of the vein in your leg. And number four is occupation. That is very important. Some study from Scandinavia found if you have the career which you need to standing, you have high chance of varicose vein, much more than other career which they might sit, they walking, they not stand still like this. That is very important. So any career which you stand still for a long time, like a teacher, for example, that is you have a high chance of varicose vein development.